And welcome back to part 2 in the series of how to play 2-5-1 progressions to minor. And last time we did the 2-5-1 to minor the sad way and depressive way. Today we're going to do a little bit more fun way. And this particular voicing is pretty much used by everyone, like Keith Jarrett, Oscar Peterson, Bill Evans, Mehldau, and probably most of the guys that you heard that plays jazz piano on a high level. So this is very essential that you learn properly if you want to master jazz. At least I think. So I'm going to show you. But first we need some bass again. Alright, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what we did last time was like this. And so on and so forth. And we're gonna start out the new voicing in pretty much the same way. So we're gonna start out like this, the same way basically. And instead of going like this, we're going to go like this. So I was now playing a 7 because the bass is playing the root. And you are going to play the 7 and the sharp 9 and the 3rd and a flat 13 like this. So that's the voicing. And then when you go to the 1 chord, you're going to play, instead of playing the C minor 7 or C minor 9 like this, you play a 6-9 like this. So once more, it's 2, 5, and then 1. And as I said, this voicing is pretty much used when you play up-tempo or medium swing tunes. So I suggest that you go through all of the circle of 2-4-1 progressions where you play this voicing only, okay? So, and if you do that, it can sound like this. And this voicing is something that you can use in so many jazz standards. And if you want to, work on one, I suggest that you work on Stella by Starlight. And if you do that voicing in that tune, it could come out pretty much like this. While all that jazz is going on in the background, here is another summary. As you've seen, there are many ways to play the 2-5-1 progression to minor. And in part 1, I show you the sad and depressive way to play the 2-5-1 progression. And in this video, I've shown you a more fun way to play the 2-5-1 progression. This way to play the 2-5-1 progression to minor is the same way that the great masters would play it, like Bill Evans, Oscar Peterson, Keith Jarrett, Mehldau, Herbie Hancock, to mention a few. So if they can do it, so can we. Also, this particular voicing is very much used when you play 2-5-1 progressions to minor, in medium and up-tempo tunes. But there is an important voicing that I haven't mentioned yet, and here is how to play that voicing. So instead of playing the 1, 11, flat 5 and 7 on the 2 chord, you could start with the 11 in your left hand, then you play the flat 5, 7 and 9 at the top, and the rest are the same. So let's have a look at how you can mix these voicings together with other stuff while you improvise over a tune such as this one. As you probably see, I sometimes cut out a note of the voicings, and you can also add some notes if you think that will fit with the rest. And here's a suggestion on how you can practice the 2-5-1 progression to minor. 1. Play all the 2-5-1 progressions available, and I've created an exercise for you that you can download for free by clicking on the link under this video. 2. Make sure that you can sing the root of the chord progressions and that you can sing the arpeggios of the voicings. 3. Try to play together with people and play along tracks as much as you possibly can. You know, the play along track that I used for this video was made by Peter Erskine, and it's available on the iOS. So thank you, Peter, for letting me use this on this video. If you like this video and want more, please hit like, subscribe and share it with your friends. And whatever you do, take care of your music, take care of your lines, take care of the 2-5-1 progressions, and I will see you soon. Bye.